Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot from July the 15th to August the 15th, and this is for animal sign horoscope and lotteries. So let me first shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with the last 15 days of July. So from the 15th of July to the end of July, this is the card that's going to talk to you about areas of job, business and finances. And it's not going to be a very pleasant 15 days. So from July the 15th up to the end of July, in areas of job, you're going to have difficulties with your bosses, and you're going to have differences with the people you work with, and that's going to be a time where you will be under furious contact of difficulties. Past issues are also problems, and difficulties of arguments are also seen. So tell yourself, from July the 15th to the end of July, you do not want to go looking for trouble. Otherwise, your job becomes very insecure. And if you're trying to get new job somewhere, you won't get very good response. So you might as well put your efforts to keep the job that you have. If you are in business, this card says that rather than make money, there will be a lot of trouble for you. Sometimes from authorities where the law is used in business, and sometimes from just too much competition. And this card says that in business, the amount of losses can come up very fast. So you have some danger. It's a card that's taken away your luck, basically. So it says that you are on your own, and that's not enough to show any kind of profit in business. So stick to what you're doing, try to do the best of it, try to survive. It's only 15 days after all, July 15 to the end of July. So very troubled. And your finances generally are going to be extremely tight, so you don't want to go about splurging or going on an adventure of investment either. General finances also difficult. The next card that I'm going to pull will be for the areas of romance, marriage and family. And this card for you brings a lot of conflict. It brings opposition and stubbornness from your partner. So let's talk of, if you find a new romance, you'll find a very stubborn one, and a very fiery one, and a very arrogant one. So you'll have all these differences between a new-found romance from July 15th to the end of July. So it doesn't mean you cancel out the opportunity, but don't give your heart away too easily. Take your time and try to find out why this situation is making things difficult between you and the newfound romance. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to be a very touchy 15 days. And from July the 15th to the end of July, there's every danger of it snapping to a breaking point or having a lot of undercurrents. Undercurrents because there's news coming out from this card that the things are exactly not very clear on the surface. So something of a secret nature or something of a past problem may also be coming up. So your ongoing romance is in trouble. And if you are married, then this card shows plenty of burden. That's how I translate the word. It's a burden in the sense that all the difficulties and hardships that can affect a marriage are showing up. Firstly, conflict. Secondly, provocation. So don't you be the person to create conflict and provocation. And if you can control that, and if it's somebody else doing that, just stay calm. Tell yourself it's only for 15 days anyway that this reading is for. So from July the 15th to July the 30th, marriage issues are very, very touchy. Now I'm going to pull the next card, and this card will have to be dealing with your August the 1st to August the 15th, and you coming from the monkey family. So the monkey family will find even worse problems in the last 15 days or the first 15 days of August. August 1st to August 15th, they produce conflict, and if you find a romance in the first 15 days, of August, tell yourself that difficulties are going to be very severe. First 15 days of August producing plenty of problems in a newfound romance. And your ongoing romance will have trouble which you can hardly endure. And so the breakup situation can be very close. And if you value the ongoing romance, or if you value the new romance, you'll have to bend backwards to help it. Just tell yourself that it may be worth holding on to the romance because we are only talking of 15 days, 1st of August to the 15th of August, so try to bear with it. If you can't bear with it, you'll have difficulties in that surviving. And your marriage areas are going to be under fierce attack. Now in marriage areas, I would translate that as financial issues troubling you very much. And this is followed by just difficulties in being able to carry out a happy life basically. So the happiness has disappeared from August the 1st to August the 15th. Money pressure is there. And so it's going to be a very tough first 15 days of August for you. This card that I'm going to pull now is for the August 1st to August 15 to do with your job, business and finances. And it says in your job, you have many enemies who are very jealous of you at your job and they are attacking you behind your back or they are creating weaknesses for you. You have to be very careful, and if you are innocent enough to believe people at your place of work, then you are in trouble. So from this August the 1st to August the 15th, I expect you to become very careful that what is happening is not happening for your benefit. There may be people or there may be just a person who is getting you into trouble, and you got to search for this person and identify this person very quickly. Otherwise you will fall into a very bad victim in the job situation and even may have to lose a job. That's from August the 1st to August the 15th. And then regarding your business, it's the same. There's treachery. Either you're going to be played out or cheated, or you're going to be just given the wrong information. And so all that leaves you blind to reality and facts and figures. So don't let somebody flatter you and get you involved in some business, and then you'll find that whatever you got into was very bad. So it's basically a very difficult August the 1st to August the 15th where business is concerned. Be very cautious. Your general finances are really not good, whether you have a job, whether you have a business. So be careful that your financials can just dry up very fast from August the 1st to August the 15th. So treat all your money or savings as very careful. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a card and go into the area of lotteries for you. And the areas of lotteries, now I've pulled this one card for you coming from the monkey family. And this is a card of water, which includes the sea. So the numbers that come to mind are the number 7, 16, 25, 34, 43, 52. So these numbers belong to this card who says that they are going to be active in the period of July 15 to August 15th. So write these numbers down, and I'm going to tell you in a little while what to do with them. The second card I pull will be for the second set of numbers. I'm going to pull 3 cards altogether for numbers. And the second set of numbers for you coming from the monkey family are the number 1, the number 10, the number 19, the number 28, number 28, and then number 37, and then 46, and then 55. So I'll just repeat this quickly. 7, 16, 25, 34, 43. No, hang on, I've messed it up. I'm going to start again for this series, I'm sorry. So the numbers here on this card are number 1, number 10, number 19, number 28, number 37, number 46, number 55. That's the correct one. That's from the second card. The first card you already know. The third card will offer you, coming from the monkey family, and this is all about glamour industry, this card, and all about the richness and luxuriousness of life. So the number of Venus is shown here on this card. So I will use the number 6 series. And the 6 series will give me the number 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51 or 60, depending on what kind of lottery you're going to play. So these are the sets of numbers from which I feel that in the month of July, 15th to the end of July, and also from the 1st of August to the 15th of August, these numbers are going to be very active. So what can you do with these numbers? Well, get lots of paper and cut this paper with a scissors into a size, let's say 2 inches by 2 inches. And on each of this paper, put one of these numbers and then crumple it up into a ball and put them on your table, and do this for all your numbers. So you're going to have many of these crumpled up pieces of paper on your table. And so you will wear your best colors, and you will look at your best directions, face your best directions. You will choose your lucky days, and you will wear your lucky gemstones and many of other information. That's, if you have already been to see me, you will know all this. So you will prepare yourself to pick up these numbers, wearing all these lucky colors and lucky directions and lucky gemstones, and doing it on your lucky days as well. Well, if you haven't been to see me, then you'll have to just try it out in a single way. And that would be, for example, to get the energy to draw numbers from all these little piles of papers you have written with numbers. So you get your thumb, for you the monkey, get your thumb and join your thumb to your little finger. Press it like this. What you're doing is you're pressing your thumbprint to the little fingerprint, to the fingerprint. That's a very powerful thing you do. You see, nobody will have fingerprints or thumbprints like you while you are alive. And so this is something very special. And when we join these two energies of the thumbprint and, for in your case, the little fingerprint, you are just getting very powerful energy. So do this maybe for 30 seconds. And people ask me, can I say a prayer in between that to God, help me get a lottery? I say, why not? So do focus in your own way. And then from that pile of paper, pick one number up and you'll open it. And you might see the number 24. So you'll write down 24 and you'll crumple back the paper and put it back in the pile. And then you will again do this, and to get that energy. And when you do that, you will see that the next number you pull, you will get another number. So do this for the numbers you need. If you need 5 numbers, you'll do it 5 times. If you need 6 numbers, you'll do it 6 times, and write that down. And then go and buy your lottery ticket. So if you have been to see me, you will know exactly all about the colors and the directions and what days to play this, to find out your numbers, what days to go and buy. All that will be given to you. And you'll be able to also get lottery numbers based on your horoscope once and for all for your entire life. And every month when I'm giving you these numbers, you will compare the numbers which I've given you based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And you'll compare them to these numbers I'm giving, for example, to the family coming from the monkeys. And you will see if there are numbers which are very identical to what I've given you once and for all based on your horoscope to what I'm giving you every month. And that will give you the idea of whether you're going to be lucky or not during that 1 month. Well, if you want to have a personal consultation, I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute session. And that 90-minute session will be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms as well, and face reading you while I Skype with you. And so based on that information, I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life, not just lotteries, but your job, your business, your love affairs, your marriage, your family, and your health as well. And I'll be able to then help you in many ways for 7 or 8 years at least. Well, go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, email, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible to get this 90-minute session going with me. Until then, thank you and good luck.